So, with another season on the horizon, we of course welcome fresh faces into our club and onto the channel. Today, we are joined by Danielle and Dragana Klajić for their first appearance on the Fan TV, and also for our first interview of 2023. So, of course, welcome to you both.
Thank you.
First of all, a nice easy question to get us all kicked off. What sparked your love for football?
Please go. My love for football. My dad is an ex-professional and I grew up watching him play. So I think it was just like in my blood and in my genes, to be honest. So, yeah.
And for me, same. Both my parents play football. My sister plays football and, yeah, we're always a football family, so got pushed into it, to be honest. But wouldn't turn back now.
Danielle, you're of course coming into your third year of Victorian football. Can you take us through your footballing journey from the South Coast at a junior level all the way down here to Victoria?
So I started at a club that was not the greatest club. I was there for 10 years. Like, we jumped into MPL 1, back into MPL 2, back into MPL 1. I got MPL Player of the Year, so got a call into Illawarra Stingrays. From there, I met my fiance Justin, so kind of travelled around with him, which caused me to go to Sydney, Central Coast, and then Gold Coast, and then to Melbourne 3 years ago.
While you may be presently unfamiliar to Victorian audiences, Dragana, can you take us through your own footballing career from junior to senior level in South Australia?
Yeah, so I debuted when I was 14 in the MPL in Adelaide. And I played for a club there called Adelaide City. And I played state and NTC before that as well, and throughout that journey. And then travelled overseas to Serbia and spent a year there at a club. Came back and stayed in Adelaide as well. And then I recently headed overseas, played a little bit in Scotland. And yeah, now I'm back here and yeah, playing in Victoria. It's something different.
Continuing on, you both had notable 2022 NPL campaigns. With silverware at West Adelaide for yourself, Dragana, and your golden boot, Danielle. How do you each feel about last year's achievements?
For me, my goal at the start of the year was to win golden boot, being a striker. So I had a bit of a slow start. I was out the first round due to COVID, and obviously was off to a slow start due to that. And then I was pretty consistent with my scoring. So as a striker, that's obviously something you aim for, which obviously I was happy with throughout the season.
And I was at Salisbury Inter for the 2021 season, and yeah, that was an incredible season. We had such a good team. We won the treble, so championship, premiership, and the playoffs. Yeah, pre-season cup as well. We did, I think. So yeah, it was incredible. And then I did my MCL, so I had a little bit of time off before I went to Scotland. Loved it there. It was amazing, and yeah, I'm just excited now to see what 2023 brings.
Continuing on from the previous, what ambitions are you wanting to bring into the new season at a new club?
I think for me, obviously being at South Melbourne now, is to make top 2. I think that will be one of our team goals, is to make top 2 and be a consistent team. Obviously for myself, I want to continue scoring goals and be up there for Golden Boot again this year. But as a group, I think it's just to play really good football and to make sure that we are up there and contesting with everyone for the premiership.
Yeah, I think the same as well. I think, just coming into a new team, it's always a little bit difficult to begin with, but I think the more games that we get into us, before the season starts, will prep us for the season, and I think we'll have a really good team to be able to be competitive. And yeah, I'm a midfielder, so I like to create things, and I hope that I can set up Dee so that she does get Golden Boot, because that's, my job as a 10, so...
Social dynamics in transferring between clubs can raise various reactions from supporters. Danielle, how do you feel about coming in to South Melbourne from a traditional rival club in Heidelberg?
Yeah, it was tough. Obviously, Heidelberg is a good club and I get along with everyone there really well. I did find it hard to leave, although I am really excited for South. The girls are all amazing here. We all have a really good connection. We all get along really well. So although it's been hard, I think it was the right decision for me as well coming into South.
Dragana, how do you feel about coming into South from our traditional sister club in West Adelaide?
Yeah, I mean, fine. I've obviously played it, like, I was at West Adelaide for a really long time, and playing for Greece is always like fun, I guess. But yeah, fine. I think I'm really excited, to be honest. I like what I've seen so far, and the way that, you know, the women's team has been treated and the quality that we have here. I'm very excited. So yeah, just excited for the season.
So having now played a couple of friendlies, you've both had a chance to see how the squad is developing towards the upcoming season. Do either of you have any expectations so far towards the rest of the pre-season?
We're still missing a few players, so I think that judging off what we've done so far in pre-season game has been hard because we haven't had our whole squad here. In saying that, we are getting better game by game, and it takes a little bit for players to learn the connections and learn how people play. But we are slowly getting there, and to be honest, I think by the end of pre-season we'll have a pretty good connection, and we will be very competitive.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have a really young squad this season as well. There's a few of us, like, older girls, but majority, especially in the preseason, has been very young because we haven't had everyone. But I think the girls are adapting really well, and it's all about learning and learning how we all play with each other and stuff. It's all fresh, and yeah, I'm excited. It's good.
Who among your teammates are you most looking forward to playing alongside in a formal competition setting, as opposed to just friendlies and training?
Definitely D, to be honest. I can see what, to be honest, I think there's a lot, like, everyone brings a different aspect, and it's hard to just pick out one person, although these new players that we're bringing in as well bring a lot of experience. You know, Dee's highlights show her setting up, which is exciting for me, connecting with the 9, being a 10 herself, the 9, and we have a good relationship. So I think that, like, that's exciting in the front third for us both.
Yeah, same. I'm very excited to play with Dee. I think as soon as I was here and I saw, obviously, her highlights and stuff, I said to her straight away, I was like, you'll get it again. I'll set you up, don't worry. But yeah, I'm very excited to play with her, and she brings a lot of quality to the side and leadership-wise as well. And I think us older girls that do have those leadership skills and that experience are sticking together really well and encouraging each other as well. So yeah, I'm just excited to see what the season really brings.
As a player, how do you feel about the inevitable interruptions that will be present during this year's 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup?
I think you can put it two ways, to be honest. Like, you can see it as an interruption or something that female football, that is going to bring a lot of attraction for female football. So there's going to be a lot of people around, means that people might come and watch our games a little bit more because there's more football on. So although it might be interrupting when we play and what days we play, etc., I personally think it can be a really big positive for female football in Victoria and any other state that they're playing in, or country, New Zealand as well. So might bring more people to our games.
Yeah, I agree, and I think Lakeside is getting used as well as a training facility for some, so that'll be great exposure for the club as well. And I think it's just great for the girls to have that experience with the professionals coming in. And I mean, we've had interruptions like COVID before, which went on for ages, so I don't really think it should be looked at as an interruption. It's just something that we just push through, and yeah, we've done it before, we'll do it again.
As football fans, what do you hope to most see from the upcoming tournaments?
I don't know. Like,
as in the World Cup, you mean?
Yes.
I think just good football, like the female football being where it is now compared to what it used to be, and I think it's just watching it and experiencing it in real life, like what it's actually like at a World Cup level.
Yeah, and I hope the crowds get behind it as well, and the fans do, because I think with the Euros, like, they had sold out stadiums and stuff like that, so I think, and Australia definitely has the capacity to be able to do that. So yeah, as long as everyone gets behind it, I think it's going to be really, really good for female football here.
Over the summer, we've seen the growth of the A-League women's competition with the entrance of Western United. Where would you like to see the dub end up in its continued evolution and expansion?
I just think that, I think almost every state has a team now, so I think that's great, and I think adding additional teams in each state is just making it grow bigger, and it's getting more competitive out there, so I mean, it's really good. I just think
it opens doors as well for more people to be playing at a higher level and experiencing professional football. gives opportunity for younger people to feel like they can make it instead of knowing that there's only a very small amount of teams to be able to push into, which can be really hard. So, yeah, it opens more doors for the pathway of the younger ones as well.
Speaking of the dub, our National Women's League provides fantastic opportunities for female footballers. Is a playing contract with an A-League side something you hope to gain in the near future?
I think personally, I prefer playing overseas. I think it's a great competition here in Australia, and it's great to have. I think my style of football is a little bit more European styled, so yeah, obviously being overseas is my goal, and hopefully if I have a standout season this year, that's where I head back to. So yeah, I mean, I think Dee's the same. I think, yeah, both of us are, and Justin too, so
yeah. Like for me, I think it's yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I'm getting married this year. You know, I'm not sure. Like, whatever happens in my eyes. Like, if something comes along and I'm happy with it, then I would take it. But until that happens, I'm question mark for me.
Yeah.
So far, Danielle, you've played football across multiple state boundaries. But given the opportunity, would you like to play domestic football in another country?
Personally, no. I've never had the want to play overseas. I could have played in Malta when my partner was over there, and I chose not to at the time. Not because I wouldn't want to experience it, but I'm just at that age where I probably just don't want to be living in another country, to be honest. But yeah, but again, if the opportunity came and it was something I couldn't turn down, then I would possibly consider it.
For a period of your playing career, you were part of Motherwell in Scotland. What would you say is your greatest takeaway from your Scottish footballing experience, Dragana?
The whole environment was just incredible. I think it's another level over there. So yeah, I just really enjoyed my time, and the girls were incredible. Although I couldn't understand what they were saying much, I just really struggled with their accents. But no, everyone there was incredibly friendly. But it's a different, like another step up. It's really, really great. The league is very fast paced, very, very physical, and all the girls are they really want to take it to the next level. So it was a great experience for me, and hopefully one day I can head back over there.
Moving on to less serious questions now. Australian rivalries are often reflected through various means, from the passionate to the relatively mundane. Though one overlooked aspect of Australian cultural divisions is Tasmania. Why do you think Tassie is so easily forgotten by so many Aussies?
Because it's such a little state.
To be honest, I forget about it too. So. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I feel bad for them, but I don't know.
You don't hear about them much, that's why.
No. But they should. I mean, like, hopefully one day there's going to be, like, football teams from there, and I think they're trying to build it up, so that would be really good.
I think it's good. Like, there's been a Western United game that was played in Tasmania, so I think that happens every now and then, which tries to encourage them to look at Tasmania, but yeah, don't know.
Kangaroo steaks are about as close as we can get to a purely and uniquely Australian culinary icon. However, biting into a bit of roux does raise a deep moral question. Is it un-Australian to enjoy throwing our beloved national symbol on the barbie?
I don't like it.
Oh my god, eating kangaroo. Oh gosh. I've never had it before, so I can't say. Apparently it's nice. Yeah, I don't know. When I was in Serbia, everyone used to ask me if we ride kangaroos to school, so I think I just put up after that. I don't know.
Take a bite of its leg.
It is often said that a tradition only remains a tradition if the event is maintained, no matter how entirely moronic it may be. At the LAS, we are not immune to maintaining such moronic traditions. Danielle, Dragana, what is your favourite swear word?
I can't say mine. I can't say mine.
Say it.
I know. No, I can't say mine. Sorry. What's your favourite swear word? We can't say it.
It's too rude.
Everyone in the team knows it, but we can't say it.
Fucking.
Yeah, fucking. It's fucking. Fucking is Serbian. It's Fucking.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.